ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Really want to talk about these newer Marvel Legends? Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Wave 1 Super Villain Xemnu Build-A-Figure Waves AIM Scientist Supreme. Trying to get your Marvel Legends? You can do so at
Search your feelings, you know it be true.
Darkside Toys is a store for you. Link below. Alright, down there I ask you to please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and we got a new segment here called Why I Give a Shart. So why do I give a shart about the AIM Scientist Supreme? I like this character. I've read several comics with this character in it, and he's quite a jerk and an interesting character, so I'm definitely interested in this figure. I don't know why, I'm just really excited to finally have this character in action figure form. Anyway, you can see the Scientist Supreme right over there with some AIM soldiers, and you get some AIM soldiers in the back over there as well. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's the other figures from the wave, and then you get the AIM Scientist Supreme right over there. Not much more on the top, not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Scientist Supreme out of the packaging. Not looking too bad, and I will talk about the things that I like and the things that I don't like, but first let's get a closer look at the one accessory. So the figure's shy on accessories. You just get this one right here. I don't know what else I would have wanted. Maybe interchangeable hands, maybe a gun. And if I was really upset about not getting more accessories, I would tell you guys, but I'm pretty happy with just having this thing right here. I love this clear tablet, right? That's what it is. It's like the tablet, right? If I remember correctly. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Love the translucent blue over here. So there's more than one AIM Scientist Supreme, but we're looking at the Andrew Forson version, who started his own sect of AIM, and then later on ended up battling MODOK, as MODOK wanted to take control of AIM later on, but MODOK used the help of S.H.I.E.L.D. in order to do that, and I thought this was a very cool character. I liked how mean and brutal he was. Very, very cool figure over here. I really love this gold and this metallic blue. It looks amazing. Only one downside of it is if you have the other AIM soldiers that have the blue right over here, and you have a little bit of an OCD thing, it's going to bug you because the first versions have the baby blue metallic going on and these later ones don't. So I like having them kind of pose with these a little bit more, just looks a little bit more consistent. But anyway, it looks badass right over here. This plastic looks solid. I don't see much marbling, just a little bit right over there. Sorry, dry finger. Playing drums again, so my hands are all getting all, you know, calloused up and dried up. But looking at the rest of the figure, this looks great. Tiny imperfections with the paint right over there, and you can see marbling. So I have to mention that stuff, but other than that, I think this looks amazing. I really like how these shoulder pads look right here. That looks great with the gold paint. You can see these arms have been reused from the Udon Taskmaster figure. The torso looks brand new. The abs kind of disappear a little bit. Wish they had a little bit more sculpted work in there, but you know, it has to work. Then the belt looks really good, even though it does have a little bit of paint missing around there. The pouches are all big and stuff. Then there's a little bit of a blue paint smudge right there that I didn't notice until now. These hip pieces, oh, you can see a lot of swirling right over there, and you get the logo on the back of the collar looking really nice. But you can see that we get these new hip pieces. That looks really good. And then from here on down, it's the same as the Udon Taskmaster. A lot better with the marbling. I don't see nearly as much marbling with this figure as I'm used to seeing with some other figures. It's there. I'm not going to try to pretend it's not there, but just not as much, and that makes me happy as hell, so that's pretty cool. And you get the peg holes along with all the serial numbers and copyright info right there at the bottom of the feet. I've said numerous times how I prefer the neck hinge over the dumbbell joint, but this time it works. I can't lie. I like how there's no hinge right here. The neck looks pretty good inside there, and you can look up pretty well. Well, I'm using a little bit of that diaphragm joint, but without it, just using the head joint, he'll look up that far and downward that much. It shifts forward and back a little bit like a pile driver. You get side-to-side motion and decent head pivoting. You have shoulders that move outward at 90 degrees. You can move them downward, rotate forward, rotate back that far. This does shift around a little bit. You get bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrists turn side to side, and they both hinge up and down. You do get the diaphragm joint that twists side to side, diaphragm pivoting a little bit. It does run into this pouchy belt. It does crunch forward just that much and back that much. And then you also get the hips that move outward that far. kick forward, kick back a tiny bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankles do move down, they move up very nicely, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Well, just like the Udon Taskmaster, that ankle pivot does run into the side, but still that's a good amount of ankle pivot. I measure out the AIM Scientist Supreme, you can see that he's standing just a bit over 6.5 inches tall. And then for an AIM size comparison, we have the AIM Scientist Supreme next to the first version of the AIM Soldier from Hasbro, and then we have one of the newer versions. I think this is the Army Builder version right here because it has the silver on the bandolier right there, and then we have the 2-pack added version right there, which has been posed as my Scientist Supreme up until now. So I've been wanting the character in my collection that I've had this to take its place. And then I just want to point out again, you know, the whole beehive, headpiece right there. It does look a little bit better when you have them matched, right? Is it just me? Am I crazy? But yeah, I feel like these are going to be more desirable now just because they go together so much better. Yeah, I did pick up 3 when these first came out, had to have them, but yeah, it does look a little bit cooler, right? Could just be me, but let me know what you guys think. Then here's the AIM Scientist Supreme next to the new deluxe MODOK from Hasbro. Love this figure, and I will have them displayed together, even though that's not really technically correct, but whatever, I'm happy to have them both on the shelf. And then here's the Scientist Supreme next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have the Red Skull, we have Lady Deathstrike, Dormammu, and the Hood. Then here's the Scientist Supreme next to your average 600 scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Huh, you think you're smart? Then why do you need that calculator, huh? Bet you don't know the square root of 616. Ha! You don't know! So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to show some love to the channel by hitting that like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as a notification bell. And a big extra thanks to all these people over here that support this content via the Tron and membership. It really goes a long way. If you're interested, check it out. Link below. This figure is cool. I really do like it. It looks awesome. I don't know what it is, but it just seems like Hasbro has a better hold of the marbling effect on this particular piece. Maybe it's this particular color. Looks worse on the chest than it does on the limbs. So it's probably, you know, the ABS has a different treatment going on than the PVC, because yeah, the limbs are PVC. It looks like that chest is ABS. But anyway, I like the figure. I don't mind the reused parts, and this is one that I've really been wanting for the collection for quite some time, and I'm not bothered by the short amount of accessories. You just get the BAF piece, and you get this calculator right over here. So anyway, at the price point of around $25, I'm going to give this AIM Scientist Supreme a SUD rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com, and if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face is set, my shot, your